It's time once again to play D&D. I am your host, Kayando. I am playing as the DM. Lord help us. Nee is being played by Pix.
Hello.
Akuma is being played by Plush.
What's up?
Noah is played by Fantasy. And
Howdy.
Stolt is being played by Giesta. We do not have a Maceris right now. Okay. I hit the wrong button. Anyway. So, who remembers what the hell happened last time?
Yeah. We, the folks,
Really?
were kind of figuring out more about the weapon that we had found at that bottom of this kind of small patch of water. Found out as a very cursed weapon, but very powerful. Ultimately, it was left in the hands of Nee, since really speaking, he is more likely the most responsible with a weapon like that than any
It's
of
also a
us.
monk weapon,
Um,
so
it's also a monk weapon. We've also been informed that there is a name to this weapon, and under no circumstances, don't even dare to think about it. We never speak that name. And if you forgot it, all the more better. Don't just don't even try.
Yeah, treat it
Um,
like the Fight Club of names.
Yeah. So we then went a little bit further into this cave, found out, oh, wait a minute. That looks like that looks very stinky, that smells very stinky, and that looks pretty dangerous. Let's just get out of here. We've been only told in a specific sense that we were only to report back really what we see, not what we did. So we left. And we found out that everything was rather fake, or at least had some weird liminal uh, essence to it that just kind of made everything look wrong, like we were like in a toy house or something. Um, so we kind of started to check on everybody and everything. Uh, People were either dead or had started to rambling about we finally did it or something along those lines. It isn't until we decided to make a break for it to leave that we have been under a farce. Uh, we're getting parts of our souls eaten while we were basically being tricked into whatever to stay as long as we can. The whole place was Phobos, or at least where we were was Phobos. Or the king of Phobos, I should say specifically.
Very specific, huh?
What?
Phobos is a giant mimic.
A giant soul-eating mimic. Okay. But they were satisfied with us and basically said, "All right, you guys can leave now." So in a roundabout way, we were victorious. But most of the party did not feel as though it was as victorious as it can be. And so we returned to our boats in a rather bittersweet fashion and just decided to wait out for the next place to visit. And then that's where we are, on the boat.
correct. Inspiration.
Yippee!
Yeah, the
I'm
only
not going to use
reason
it
why
this session. Yippee!
yeah, the only reason why the island didn't eat us is because they were satisfied. I mean, they ate little
Yeah.
bits of us, but not the whole thing, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Our souls, I have to
I rather,
emphasize.
I know.
They
I'd
didn't
rather
eat
have
our
my whole
fingers or
soul eaten.
toes. Like,
It's kind of weird. They just kind of said, "Yeah, we're good with y'all. Y'all can bounce. Y'all can get out of here." I'm like, "Oh, all right." Noah took it hard, knowing that the big old friend we had made was also just a complete farce. And so they have taken it to their room and are drinking it up in a cope, like a 35-year-old man.
Yeah, and Akuma decided to go to like the VIP area since most of the staff on the ship were gone. And who's gonna stop him?
Oh yeah, it's a lot of the staff is just gone. This
So
place
most
is
of the
like
staff is
basically,
dead.
but
They're
and like this
eating.
place is empty. It's depressing all the way, man. Everyone's gone, dead. We've been duped. Some of our soul is gone. Like fuck, man.
I have a hard time telling if we get the good ending after this.
That's what I'm saying. It's like this was, if anything, I don't even think it was bittersweet.
One could say that we may have been Smeckledorfed.
Fucking what?
Bruised?
Bamboozled, maybe?
Oh?
How about we just go with fucked over and leave it at that?
I can take it or leave it.
In English context.
In English, please and thank you.
No, I get it.
Yeah, this boat is just depressing. How it runs at this point, we
Don't
have
run.
the most minimal crew. But I think after the next place, everyone's gone, and we're gonna have to run the boat ourselves.
Yeah, it's like, if this happens again, we're not surviving. Unless it takes exactly half of the crew again. In which case, I'm pretty sure this can run any skeleton crew.
No estar
Not
aquí.
well, but it can run.
Well, yeah. Alright, we're gonna start over with Akuma. Akuma, your journey upstairs is rather uneventful. A lot of the staff are running around, understaffed, overworked. There are still some people that seem to exist on this ship that you have not seen. And maybe, just maybe, your answers to the next couple of questions that you might have. Hi, Miss Harris. Is that you?
Yes.
Hello, Miss Harris.
Emissaries.
Kuma, maybe the questions to the up-and-coming areas that you're about to go to, or just someone that will pay attention and actually listen to your woes, are up in the VIP area.
Do it. Don't do it.
If anyone needs me, I'll be in the VIP area. So we'll just piss off for now. I need a drink.
Ew.
Like, just pretend that we're leaving off from last time.
Yep.
You
are. We are on the ship. We're done.
Yeah.
Phobos was honestly a lot. Especially for you, Akuma, because why would it go through such a heavy amount of ruse for such little payoff in your mind?
I can't believe I risked my life all for nothing. That was way too close for comfort. But fuck. Like, can you believe this shit, Byron?
Byron is looking up and actually offers you some of its food.
I appreciate the gesture, but it already has your drool over it. So you can keep it. You probably need it more than I do.
Roll animal handling.
Okay, let me just
I have to check over you. Why is Twitch not working? It says I'm offline, but I'm also online.
I see that you're streaming.
That's weird. Hold on, let me.
We're up to date. I just watched the dice hit the table.
All right. 11 plus 2, not bad. Not bad. Yep. I don't know why Twitch decided to hang for a hot second. Byron takes it in his little front paws, wipes it off on something, and holds it out to you. He is raccoon, but he is also crow, and he knows that part of his flock is not doing well, and the majority of crows will automatically share. Actually, I think the front part is cat and the back part. Oh well.
Thanks, Byron. I appreciate it. I eat it. You know, I wish I knew what you were thinking. Like, if you could talk, it would certainly make these walks a little less lonely.
It crows back at you as if it is responding to you. But unfortunately, the steps to loose the tongue of the crow, raccoon, pygmy griffin, it's still not happened yet.
Whatever you say, Byron. Fuck, I need a drink. I wonder if any of these fancy rooms have anything.
Alright, we will move your token up to the VIP area. There are currently 4 doors. Which door would you like to go through? There's one that is labeled Mania, one that is labeled Phobos, one that is labeled Mundania, and one that is boarded up that has the name scrawled Nostalgia.
Well, I assume that Noah is sleeping in the Mania room, so I shouldn't bother him. Let's see what's behind door number 2, then.
Which door are you going to?
Phobos.
Alright. You are able to open up Phobos' door rather easily. The problem is the inside looks like it's been inside of a child's mouth. It is sticky, it smells off, and you're pretty sure a slug of immense size existed in this room at one point. It is also slightly dark.
Ugh, I take that back. I'd rather take door number 3 now.
Alright.
Let's see if Mundania lives up to its name. God, no. Father knows I need more mundanity in my life.
You are not able to open this door. This door is locked. It does seem like someone is using it, though. There is light coming from underneath the door. And it does seem to be... There does seem to be a song slightly muffled playing through the door. Would you like to... What would you like to do?
Is that music? I put my ear against the door.
It is. It sounds oddly familiar. Like something that you would hear at whenever you were walking from tavern to tavern in Lionheart. A nondescript tune that would drift through the breeze. But it was definitely played a lot less nicely than this. It does seem like it's being played on a cello.
Wow, that's quite beautiful. Well, since I can't open it, it's probably locked. Inside or out? Who knows? Who cares? I mutter to myself. But that last door... What's going on over there? I walk over to the nostalgia door.
Alright. The nostalgia door seems to be boarded up. The only way you know that it's nostalgia is with the nameplate that is over the door. This one seems to be a faded gold plate. Each of them do have different plate. Shut! It is not the nostalgia critic. Leave him alone. Let him live in his own life. Doug Walker, leave him alone. Inside, you hear a very muffled conversation. But it is a little hard to hear because of how they have boarded up the door. You can't really press your ear against it.
It's odd. Why would they... It sounds like somebody's in there, but why would they board it up? How many voices do I hear?
Six.
Why are there so many voices inside? I mean, if they're not a prisoner, then... But why would they board the door? Or... this trip keeps getting stranger and stranger. Maybe listening to that Mundania music will calm me down a bit.
Alright. What do you do? Do you sit outside? Do you stand outside? What do you do to listen to the music that floats through Mundania's doors?
I just sit outside the door, or tune my lyre, and attempt to play it in sync with the music.
Roll me performance.
Let's see.
The memory is rather fuzzy. It's been over like several years now that you're recalling that you've been to Lionheart. You recall some of the memories, and while some of the notes do click a little bit more than the others, at some points it does sound more melancholy. And other times the memories are so warm and fuzzy, you swear it was Byron who was pressing up against your mind. It's an okay performance, but it seems to drone as if someone is playing outside their window and you are hearing it fall through the winter air. Alright. We're going to change the camera over to Maceris.
Oh, fuck.
Maceris.
Yeah?
That was a rather interesting little bit of adventure you guys had over in Phobos.
Yeah, I'd say.
You weren't really
What's
there
on?
for most of it. There was something else you had to do.
Right.
You were able to discern that the area was a little weird, a little odd. Something was wrong. Horribly, horribly wrong. But you weren't there. Instead, you were snatched by something that you have seen before. Something that you accidentally came across in the dimensional tavern that sometimes you fall into. It wasn't your normal tavern keep this time. Instead, you had to deal with something a little strange. The tavern was empty. And there, sitting in front of you at the bar, was a rather large drider. Now, drider is a half drow, half spider. Very much leggy. Seems like the spider half was more like a jumping spider than a web-slinging one. He polished the glass and looked at you, and he gestured for you to sit down at his bar.
Okay. I sit down.
It's been a while since we've seen you.
Yeah, I know. It's, these adventures have been taking up a lot of time.
Well, that happens from time to time. In fact, you're the first one here. Normally, you come in whenever my shift ends. But not today. It seems like something brought you here because something rather strange happened to you. Maybe some sort of influence of divine intervention, or maybe something more close to home did.
I can't say I know for sure, but
No one can really know until you start asking the right questions. He sets down the glass he was polishing and pulls out a weird-looking whiskey.
what is that?
Might be something to help you remember.
Okay.
He will pour
I'd never
you a
turn one of these
glass
down.
of whiskey. Like, it looks like your regular top shelf whiskey. It is slightly brown in hue. However, the inside swirls with gold. It hits you slowly while watching him pour. You've had this drink before. But where? When, even? Was it back at the monastery? Was it whenever you went to your brother's wedding? Whenever you first started going along with your brother's group until he dropped away to disappear? Have you heard from your brother in a while? Have you even thought about your No, this is thoughts that are occurring to you.
Oh my god.
This is not the
Sorry.
dude. This is not the dude. Another thought comes to mind. How long has it been since you've been to the monastery? Have you written to them? He will slide you the glass. Lots of things have changed, and yet everything still stays the same. People, places, things more set in stone always seem to have a cycle of sorts. They build, they decay. Only someone with a true mind can learn to maintain.
And fire.
Fire!
I take. Yeah, that was that character. Sorry. That's good. Good rhyme. Good rhyme. I hesitantly take a drink.
It even tastes familiar. Something you must have had back in Muestra. You could have sworn it must have come from Farmersdale. But it's just on the tip of your tongue.
I've had this before, but why can't I remember where or when?
He will put the bottle up. And you see its name. Sweet Memories. He will turn to look at you. You had to pay a price while being there. Who's to say your friends didn't also? They should be out of danger by now. Finish your drink. It's on the house.
Thank you.
After you finish your drink, it dawns on you. You've never had the drink called Sweet Memories. And then you tumble back out onto the boat.
Shit. What was that?
It's currently still going and getting food. So, we'll go over to Noah.
Woo!
Noah, that was some complete utter horseshit. All that fear, all that horror, and for what, a cop-out?
Yep. That is actually pretty much what Noah was thinking. Like, he's feeding his brat, like, some fruit, probably, like, some grapes. You know, a couple empty bottles of alcohol nearby.
The brat is happily engorging itself on the fruit, even if you are kind of overfeeding it, indulging in the fact that you have some time to yourself.
Mm-hmm. Noah hasn't exactly, like, made a total mess of things, but, like, his hair is a bit unkempt. He hasn't necessarily gotten himself a proper nap in a hot minute. The mirror is, like, out of place. Like, he, like, thought about punching it again. He's not well. He's tired. And while he would like to get himself another bottle of alcohol, he doesn't really want to deal with people right now. So then it dawns on him that when he first met the Prince of Phobos, it was in a secret tunnel system.
Exactly. And he did mention it connected to other rooms. He just didn't like to go through them.
May as well. Nothing like a little peace and quiet for an angry little 16-year-old boy. Maybe he'll find something worth stealing or breaking again. Retail therapy never hurts, especially with the 5-finger discount. Hey, Brett.
What?
You want something shiny?
I
Okay,
actually
come on.
have no idea what the fuck it would even sound like, so I apologize for the non-accurate sounds. However, animal noises will be animal noising. It will not stop.
Bats and rats squeak, so it would likely be a squeak. Noah's gonna set Brat onto his shoulder and get up, grabbing like an extra grape to nom along the way for Brat. As he properly moves the mirror aside a bit. I remember I think it might have been behind the mirror. Or was it in the closet? I remember the mirror had something to do with it.
I think it was behind the mirror.
Alright. Noah's pushing the mirror aside and going in. He's got dark vision, so I don't think he necessarily needs a torch.
At first, yeah, it's big enough for you to crawl through. You know that the slime trail infested one is Phobos, and you see it branch off into other areas. Phobos' prince did warn you that certain areas you shouldn't explore, but screw him. He decided to literally try to feed you to his dad.
Not to mention, those two hit it off pretty well on the boat. So, like, Why the fuck as double crossing now? Noah's looking at that slime trail, and God, he wishes he could set it on fire.
There
But he's
the
but he's
other
got
two areas that don't have the fuck ass slime trail. Before I actually let Noah light a match, I'm not going to stop. Put that down.
yeah, he needs alcohol first. He needs a bottle to make the Molotov.
No, put that down. No. There are two others. One that has soft cello music of a nondescript classical song, and one that you can hear several sets of voices just slightly muffly echoing. You can tell it's different voices because, well, voices have different tones. Yeah.
Really? Huh.
Huh. Wild.
What do you think that is, Brett? He's gonna nod his head towards the doors, towards the pathway with the multiple voices.
Brat will hop off your head, kind of crawl over, and you hear slight sniffing, and then he will scuttle back to you pretty quickly, and he will hide in Noah's hair.
Is his hair that fluffy? Damn.
No, Brat is just bedding down in it.
Probably no go then. Alcohol first. I am not feeling like getting involved in more bullshit.
Alright.
Noah's gonna see if there's any extra tunnels, like if there are any that lead towards like more common areas downstairs.
It doesn't seem to be.
Where would an alcohol bottle be if I need one?
There's still the passage you haven't crawled through, the one with the cello music. And you do realize that the other two doors on your level, I mean, they're right there. It's free real estate.
True. I guess I'll go take a peek down cello hall.
Alright. You crawl through the tunnel that leads to the cello music. It gets brighter and brighter as you get closer and closer, and you notice that this tunnel actually leads to the back of a closet.
Huh.
Why is it so damn bright?
Noah's gonna open the door and like peer into from the back of the closet.
It's bright as hell in here, Noah. Your eyes have been normalized to the dark. It doesn't help the fact that dark vision does help. But, oh my gosh, this is like if someone put a spotlight in the middle of a room and then quickly splashed you with it. And then went back.
Jesus Christ! Hey, Mundania Prince, turn that shit down!
You hear the cello music continue. Doesn't seem like he's paying attention at all.
Jesus fucking. Can he at least like try to like hold his hand up against the source of light so he can look for like the prince or wherever a bottle of alcohol is?
Yes. It's not too hard to figure out exactly where on earth the shadows would need to fall for you to be able to see. And it does seem like this is the case. It is a spotlight that slowly swings away from you, and you're able to catch a glimpse of Mundania's room. There are gigantic displays, what seems to be of continents you've never seen, with fake battles going on, and a train that seems to whistle overhead. Even if you look up while the spotlight has swung away from you, there's a moving system of stars and planets that shouldn't be there, because you were taught that there was no other heavenly bodies other than the stars. So what are those? You do hear the cello music continue. It's a little louder while inside the room, and you can see right next to where the train finally ends and then restarts its journey. It will actually stop, and you can hear it stop, and then restart, is Mundania's print. And I believe I have art I can splash up on here.
Or picture.
Or picture Mundania. There he is. I will try to... Where did I put... Where did I put him? Where is he?
I remember how he looks.
Yeah. Oop, I went too far. Oh no. He's right here. Hold on.
Yeah. Ah, yes, the he.
Yep, his eyes are closed, as if he is concentrating on playing the cello. Every time you see him slow the music, everything in his room seems to slow as well. And then when the music swells, everything begins to move anew.
Hey, Prince. Hello.
Hmm?
Earth to Prince.
He will look over. He will still continue to play the cello. Oh! Hello there. He will stop the performance, and everything will cease to move. There's now no sound.
I don't really want to deal with my dad being sappy or anything on the way downstairs. Do you have any alcohol in here?
Possibly. Here. He will point with the cello's, oh gosh, what the hell is it called? Bow. I think it is actually called a bow. And he will point over to a cabinet that has glass on the outside of it. It does seem to hold wine bottles. I believe I received some alcohol over there. They keep stocking it for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why.
Well, great. More for me. Noah's gonna go over to the cabinet and open it up, see what there is. You would not fucking believe the shit I went through between Mania and Phobos. Are they all crazies around here?
Unfortunately, these are the heights of, emotion. You had the height of entertainment, now you had the height of fear. And I fear that you'll have the inverse when it comes to where I'm from, and also where the Prince of Nostalgia is from. That one, however, might be worse, for your group, at least.
Just an FYI.
Remarkably chill, by the way.
I've been through this cycle many a times. Now,
Right, because your dad is the air around us, or something like that. They're
no,
very breathing rhythmically.
no, thankfully not.
Symbolic, though.
I suppose so. But no. My father keeps to himself in Mundania because he is part of the cycle.
Hmm.
Just like that, like he is, so am I.
Father time.
Sure, that works. I'd much rather you grab the other one. He'll gesture with the bow to the bottle beside where you have your hand. You might like that one more.
I was gonna pluck it off and take a look at it. Is it high proof or anything?
Hmm. This one seems to be a cherry wine. It is dark red, but it says that has hints of honey and flowers. But it has a pretty high proof.
Nothing else makes a good Molotov. I was thinking of committing arson in Phobia's room. I'm kind of pissed off at him. Wanna come?
No, I will continue what I'm doing here. But don't burn down the boat, please. I don't want to have to teach Mundania to swim. Myself.
Relax. Either the slime isn't going to be burning up at all and we'll put out most of the fire, or the fire alarm will go off really early.
Oh, are you trying to burn down? Oh, I would not even get near that.
Well, I wasn't thinking of standing in the pile puddle that might get set on fire.
Also, it will not burn.
Fuck!
It is the essence of fear, as you have dealt with the essence of mania. Heights of any sort of know-how.
I dealt with almost getting gunned down by the sense of mania. Does that count?
I mean, did you not have a adrenaline rush of sorts?
I've been having an adrenaline rush every other week since I signed up to be in my fuck ass group. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm talking about.
Humans often do cause a lot of problems for other races.
Everything causes problems. Immortal concepts cause problems. I mean, that's what happened to, what was it, the sun god that I woke up? Well, I guess more like we, but you know.
No, not a lot of people. Not any one of your friends have come to enlighten me of the situations that you've started. But of course,
Do you have world news to hear from me? Tiamat's doing great. Last I checked. And that was like, what, a couple months ago? Noah's like plucking out a glass and like pouring himself like some whiskey down while talking.
There's a chair over there if you would like to sit down.
Great! Wonderful! May as well tell my life story all over again, and who knows, you might kick my ass later.
I have
Turns out,
no want of that.
yeah, that's what Puddle said before taking down an entire building and then turning into Strahd, I guess, and then letting me know, oh, hey, by the way, my dad's a giant mimic that we're standing on.
Well, the essence of fear never really shows its hand.
Could they hear my music outside the room?
Yes, now that the music is
Hear that
finished,
music.
you notice that you are the only one playing. You can invite your father in if you would like. I'm sorry, adopted father. Yes, I do know.
Eh,
I'm wondering to myself, did they stop?
no, I'm good. I'm pretty used to handling things better on my own.
That's alright.
I know, crazy. The tiefling trans kid happens to have a lonely past. Incredible. Never before been done.
It's been done 63 times, actually.
Could I hear their
Of course, you're actually counting.
Wait, or am I hearing the conversation?
Yes.
No.
I have been through this cycle more times than I can count. Some adventuring groups have similar dynamics that you guys do.
I was taking another swig of whiskey. So, what's your deal then? You get put through this 100 million times or whatever. Is it like a Groundhog Day situation, or is this like a reincarnation scenario?
It's more as if I fail, I end up back on day one. It's not
Groundhog. Okay.
I'm not entirely sure what a groundhog is, but sure.
You might like them.
Perhaps. I don't know. Maybe I'll live to see one.
They're stupid looking, but I hear there's a place where they believe their shadows will tell you if spring's coming or not.
Truly? What an odd thing to believe.
Not as weird as a prophet getting high on crack before telling their fortune.
I've met some businessmen that are just like that.
So I kind of heard from Phobos that like this boat kind of only can come and go if like you or your dad gives permission, essentially.
Exactly.
So any hints on what's going to be coming up? I don't really feel like having to deal with. Oh, surprise! By the way, the person that you thought was pretty chill is actually kind of a jackass, and so is his dad, an even bigger jackass. Probably with a bigger gaping asshole.
Mundania will sigh and move the cello off to the side. If, by some miracle, you are able to complete the challenge, I personally will become king, and I can break the cycle. However, if we fail, we will both once again... What did you say? Groundhog Day to the beginning? But I believe that you would become part of the cycle. Similar to how Phobos's king will literally eat away the fear, the memories, the other things, unpleasant as it is. My father craves routine. And if we somehow are able to break that routine, as strong as it is, we might just be able to put me on the throne and I can abolish it.
But you're the Prince of Mundania. Wouldn't routine sustain you too?
I am a prisoner of this routine. He will look down at his hands. I have been going through this for more lifespans than ever could be imagined. Sometimes with the same adventuring party, sometimes with others. If that routine were to spare me, I would rather dash it upon the rocks that line up my homeland than live another second.
Noah's looking down at his glass a bit, kind of swirling it around in his hand. You know, you could get a head start on things.
What good would that make?
Well, you said we gotta break routine, right? You've been through this for, like, however many cycles. You ever set fire to Phobos' room in any of them?
3 times. It doesn't burn. It's so damp in there that as soon as something catches fire, the slime itself will go and put it out. Yes, it's rather unfortunate. Unless you have the ability to remove water from an entire room, I wouldn't. And even then, I'm not entirely sure if it would. It would, because it likes to eat off stone. It's like lichen at that rate. It breaks down rocks.
Gross. That is gross.
I agree. That's why I stay in my room most of the time.
Wait, what did they say?
It's like lichen.
Alright, well, what's something you haven't done then?
We haven't had this conversation before. It's rather nice.
Okay, well, I said something you haven't done before.
I've gotten drunk 83 times. I've gone sober 109. I have tried to kill myself 286. Right now.
You did that.
But I find that if I try to prepare, my father also gets time to prepare. So I have done nothing but create model sets that move whenever the music of the universe is played.
And the music of the universe sounds like a jaunty tune from some bar I might have gotten kicked out of for being underage.
For some it does. For some it doesn't. For some it sounds like home. Much to the chagrin of your father, who has been playing along ever since I've started.
Yeah, that sure sounds like him.
He's been at this a lot longer than you have.
And it sucks regardless, so... What point are you trying to make here?
You will sigh. Pick up the bow and the cello. It is... nice to have a father that actually doesn't want to kill you. And he will start up his playing once more.
I guess. Sometimes it's kind of weird.
Meanwhile, on the outside. Oh, it started again. I wonder what happened. Well, actually, maybe I shouldn't wonder what happened. But of course, he's still playing. He's still trying to get better at it.
Roll performance again.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay, thank goodness it took a 12. Yeah, you're able to once again pick up on it, and as you play and match the tune, Noah, you actually see that the items near the door seem to resonate in a different wave than Mundania's prince is playing, but the prince is too focused to realize this.
Noah's gonna kind of go like, psst, hey.
Hmm?
Noah's gonna like nod his head towards the door. Check it out.
The prince will continue to play, but he will look over and see that there's a different. The difference in playing has caused a different reaction. And his eyes will open up a little bit and he looks over in wonder. Fascinating. Alright, we're going to change the camera. Over to Stall.
What's up, bruh?
Stall, that was exhausting. Fear, problems,
Yeah.
the constant wet heat that you could never escape. You're pretty sure you have a little bit of rust on you.
Oh, it's definitely not pretty, I tell you what.
But you look around, you are able to relax, able to find a drink, and even though it does not get you drunk, it does fuel the fire inside of you. Because what in the name of the Ford was that? It was a hoax the entire time.
He's kind of more so. He wouldn't say like he called it, but he's kind of get the feeling that there's a pattern going on a little bit here. And so now he's kind of doubting the one who's been most helpful now. Where he's like, well, that one's been awfully helping us a lot now.
The card seller's right there.
Mm. Oh, card seller, your wares will not help in these trying times.
Maybe not, but you would never know until you see my trinkets for sale.
I am more so not in a mood.
Have you ever wondered exactly what the cards I have been giving out do? Even the ones that you're not using.
Yes, Are we talking literally or symbolically?
I mean, literally. You haven't. I know you have not used some of the cards that are in your deck. I know that you have used
Well,
some, and I do know that you have created riches of you for purchasing more things or just getting out of problems.
I will tell you that I do know. I remember the cards. It's just that a lot of them don't, I guess, apply at the right time.
How would you know?
How would I know? I've been in the situations and the cards don't really call for it. We didn't get into any fights, so it made it a little bit harder to use any of them, I guess.
Come over here. He will
Oh, my
pat
goodness,
the
right.
table beside him.
Stahl will kind of like shrug and he will get up to come over and he'll take a seat. He'll pull out like the cards he has like left.
Do you remember the cards you had left?
Yeah. There's I named them. One was called the roll dice card, debuffing card, specifically intelligence, the negate AoE card, the loyalty card, which is halfway filled, and disguise 5 creature cards. That is all I have left. The rest have been used up.
Have you used the key card?
What?
Have you used the key card?
If you talk about the loyalty card,
That's not what I'm talking about.
I have no key card. What are you talking about?
He will take shake his hand, and it will appear in your deck. That one right there. The
All gonna take
loyalty
a deep
card
breath.
got punched. You are
Oh.
at one free card.
Thanks, I guess.
I have more cards for sale. You are a loyal customer, and I do want to keep you around.
I'm glad you do. I see different. I kind of want to leave this place. Honestly, it's kind of getting tiresome.
Have you figured out what this place actually is?
No, and I do not care to know at this point. I'm running around like a headless chicken, doing these little trials and trivias. Finding people who, well, I'm going to be frank, I would rather stay away from at the ends of the earths. I simply am getting just tired of the the meanings and the whats and the ifs and the this and that. It's no, and I don't care to know, frankly speaking.
Well, that's a shame. Because you had it already. You've known this.
And what?
I unfortunately am forbidden from whispering her wants and his needs. Because if I were to whisper any more information regarding that, she would come and kill me.
Oh, well then I guess, yeah, you'd
And you
do
know
your best
her.
not to.
You've met her. You've had to deal with her consequences.
Yes, I believe I know who you're referring to.
Then good. But she doesn't know certain things. Like the powers behind the cards. And I'll give you a hint on them. If you were to combine them, certain difficulties disappear. You can use two at once. You can stack. And my favorite card, you will place down a solid red card along with a key card. He will overlap them, and you see a flash of green light as it goes together, and you will have a full access card. Any information, anyone's thoughts, and you can access them. That's my favorite part. It's reusable.
Is it? He kind of like looks at that, and he kind of like looks.
The
Why are you
card
being so?
seller smiles at you.
Why are you being so helpful?
He starts to say something. And then, as if someone reminds him not to say too much, he will close his mouth.
Ah, right.
I can say this. He no longer wants to exist on this same plane. He wants to get it done. And he has gathered you all for a very simple purpose. He is done. He is tired and he wants to sleep. She is not, and she wants him to stay awake. When you find the sleeping man, he will start to say something, but you can see his mouth, then it looks like something literally grabs it. You can see the indentions of fingers as it holds its mouth shut. And he will start pulling at his mouth, trying to wrench it open to say another word.
Yeah, you're saying too much.
He will open his
He's
mouth
gonna like.
a little bit more and say, when the time is right, you will know. And then you will see the cloak collapse as he is gone. On the table sits 6 cards. These cards are empty. But you have a feeling that if you were to combine cards together, you would be able to see exactly what these cards do. And I will now move the camera over to Nee. Welcome back, Nee.
Thank you.
It's been a long time since you've been on the island, from the island. Not a real, terribly long time. It's been about 3 months, you think. But more of an emotionally annoying time.
Right.
You
It's been-
have in your possession a hammer that exists outside of Phobos. Something that makes even a cursed item weapon shrivel in fear. You know its name. And by golly, is it tempting to awaken. But right now it seems content enough to just exist. You've also gone through trials that you really don't want to talk about. The last one entirely was, well, it felt like a whole lot of nothing for the sake of something. As if the payoff wasn't there. Like a crude chance at something bigger getting its lunch. And it was. Something actively ate something from you. Not entirely sure what. But you're here. You're alive. And at the end of this adventure, you can go back home. And tell your friend all about it. But for right now, you're sitting in your room meditating.
Yeah, and he's kneeling down, meditating, just clearing his mind after everything that's happened, trying to just steady himself. Trying to make sure that he is as in the present as he possibly can be, given the situation. It certainly hasn't been easy for me. And now that he's got this artifact with him, He doesn't think it's the right thing to call it a tool or anything else for that matter, as he doesn't want to imply that it has too much use. He sits in his room meditating, and he has the artifact in front of him, and he is just quiet. This adventure can't be over soon enough, but he also knows that it won't be over for a little bit longer. At least a little bit longer, for certain. So he'll do what he always does best, and he will be here. He will be ready for the next thing that comes his way. At the very least, to make sure that the people that have agreed to travel with him, at least to make sure those people are as safe as they can be.
You start to feel a presence once again growing in the back of your mind. This one does not seem to be truly antagonistic at this point. So, Turtle, what seems to have gone of the world without me? You feel a set of eyes on you, but you're not entirely sure from where. You've resisted the wisdoms of not touching shit that you find at the bottom of the lake. But you remember the wisdom of never giving things that talk to you in your brain much of a second thought with that wisdom check that you did earlier. I'm talking about last session. So it is up to you. Do you answer? Or do you let it prattle on?
It can talk to its heart's content. I don't plan on answering it at this time. And I keep silently focusing on the quietness. On what little quietness there is now.
You're the one that fished me up out of that place. It wasn't even a thing. Much too large. You know, dragons used to be the indoor predators whenever I was around. But now look at what exists. Sludgy creatures the size of islands. Playing around with fear, not knowing what true fear actually was. A thing would never have existed. Should never have existed. But you, not one of your group has a lineage that is older than yours. Well, minus that one that plays that incessant music. It's fascinating. You can feel what feels like a tail wrapping around your head. Roll me a wisdom check. Or save, whichever you feel is more applicable for this situation.
I'll just do a check.
Okay. 18. You're able to mentally push away the tail. You feel it recede and the eyes close. You'll need me. Drunken monk. And with that, it will cease its prodding and poking of your brain. The noise goes back to nothing. You are back in your meditative state.
He will sigh quite loudly, honestly. He can't ultimately, he can't deny that he heard it, and I don't think he could hide it for much longer, in all honesty, but in that moment, he is glad that it left him alone. And honestly, would prefer if it kept leaving him alone. He doesn't need another thing to bug him.
You will also hear Maceris hit the bed beside you as if he is dropping from the ceiling.
Ow. Ugh. Hey.
Hey. Are you alright?
I think so. You?
I'm here.
Ugh.
It's been a bit of a journey.
Yeah. I can only imagine.
He's gonna shake his head. Affirmation. Do you think they have anything good at the bar?
Maybe. Yeah, I could use a drink right now. You coming?
He will, where does he wanna hide the weapon? Does he just wanna carry it? I think he rationalizes in his head that it's probably for the best if he just carries it. Takes the weapon, if it wasn't already, he would wrap it up in a cloth of some kind and put it on his back. I'll gladly join him.
Okay.
Hope there's something good at that bar.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll move
Haven't
it.
had a good drink in like last few seconds.
You're able to get to the cafeteria without any of the overworked staff bugging you. And you can see that Stahl is sitting by himself in front of 6 cards. And there, beside him, seems to be a cloak that is kind of hastily thrown against the ground. Or what it looks like.
What's that? Oh wait, never mind. My bad. Fuck.
You're good. No,
I
you
thought
can,
like
you can totally
I thought like
fucking
a cloak
ask.
was like.
It's okay. You
I
don't.
thought that cloak you meant like someone in a cloak. It was just like
No.
a random cloak laying around.
It is just a random cloak hanging, rolling just beside him.
Yeah, Stall, what's that? You good? What's that cloak?
Oh, well, there was a guy who sold cards, and they disappeared,
Uh huh.
and they have left behind that cloak, I guess, as well as these 6 cards that are blank. I kind of don't know why he entrusted me, of all people, with them, but apparently
Yeah, I don't
it's.
know either. So these look interesting.
I mean, supposedly, if you combine these cards, you get stuff out of them. Stahl will kind of just place the cards together, more like haphazardly, like just kind of saying it as he's doing it. But as always, it's kind of trapped behind this sort of like mysticism, that whole you don't know the answer when you do the thing and all that crap. Seems like everyone here is like this. And that's no fun, really. When Stahl is finished, he kind of like has all the 6 blank cards stacked upon each other. Does like anything happen, or are they just cards stacked upon each other?
Roll me Arcana. All 3 of you.
Oh, come on, says like, bruh. Oh, shit. Alright, let's do this. Arcana. Let's go.
Did you see what I pinged you with?
Ooh, nope, I don't have Discord on my other monitor. Sorry, I was. The problem is Exodia has like I think 5 cards. Oh.
Yeah, that's true. So
Yo.
maybe it's a bootleg Exodia.
Stahl is just like not giving. He has
Wow.
no clue what the
All right,
fuck any of this does or
Viserys,
means.
did you
What's the
roll?
modifier for Arcana?
Intelligence.
Give me a second.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Yikes.
So we have a natural 20, a 2, and a 3.
From a nat.
God, it looks like
Gaster,
a fucking 19 on my screen.
Gaster, how the fuck did you
Stahl.
roll a natural 1 plus 1 for a natural freaking 2? It's better
I
than
don't
a
know.
0.
I'm-
It's great.
Stahl is better than a 0. Stahl truly just
Damn.
doesn't know what the fuck what the fuck these people are talking about. It's at this point with all this talk of mysticism, I like to think that Stahl is just fucking lost. He's like, bro, I don't know what the hell is happening at this point. These people talking
I'm
with
just-
too much flowers in their mouths.
I'm just
holy
So
scared
shit.
less
these
lost
might
than
as
you.
well be playing cards. You have no clue what the heck these mean. Same to you,
He went from
Viserys. You're
stack.
like, is it poker? Maybe? I don't know.
He
Yeah.
went from stacking them to just playing like a knockoff solitaire.
Neat. It's not apparent to, obviously, your compatriots. But as you saw a couple of them being stacked together, you saw a flicker. Like, you know those holographic cards that if you turn them one way, they're one, and when you turn it another way, it's the actual fucking card. The full, like,
Yeah.
just for a split second, you see a combo. You may act upon it if you would like. Hey, Stall, can you quickly send me in DMs what cards you have?
Gotcha.
For this one, I just say,
There you are. I'll space them up so they're easier to read.
People slamming the freaking storm door out downstairs. What the hell? very much. So, when the loyalty card and the debuffing card seem to be accidentally overlaying on one of these blank cards, Nee, you see a person standing on a large, what looks to be a circle with a slash through it. I'm going to quickly draw what it is. Free hand in this bitch. It looks similar. To this. It looks similar to this. And that's only for a split second. Until he moves the cards away from each other. And it's gone. So, Nee, do you tell him? Or do you keep that information to yourself?
You're seeing a robot play solitaire, winning because all the cards are the same.
Sounds about right. Yeah, no, really, that does sound about right. I don't think Nee's really sure where to go with it if he does bring it up. So, unfortunately for right this second, he's gonna just keep it on the low.
Alright.
Preserving my boy's innocence. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how the rest of the party would react. So I'm just like, probably for the best if I just.
give it a little time to settle. Give it a little time to settle.
Yeah, really, it's like it'll pick up a little bit later.
It'll be like at this, I think, Star will probably like win for the third time in a row, and he'll just say, "Yep,
How is he?
third time in a row.
How
I'm
is he
just
winning?
that good."
What room is
All
this
the
game
cards
in?
are blank, and all the cards are the same. So frankly, he just moves one card, realizes, "Ah, yeah, I won," and that's it. He's played solitaire with
I
6
must be
blank
winning.
cards. So he must be winning. Every time he just moves the cards, we're like, "Yep, third time in a row. I'm just that good."
God, I just keep winning.
Let's just keep winning, bro.
At this point, we're going to take a small break because I have got to pee.
Yay! Break time.
Yeah. And it
Oh,
is
piss.
1:30. So, yeah, we're going to take a small break.
Another hour and a half until session's over.
That or
We'll be right back,
Oh
folks.
shit!
because this is
I gotta feed the cat.
or because this will be
Wait, you missed.
the Saturday before I go on vacay. We might just do a lighter. Oh, hi, Sunny Lemon.
Oh, there we go.
I see
A
that
what?
Fanny's friend has shown up. And she's
Oh,
gone.
good.
Just in time.
Oh,
She's went to go feed
oh,
the cats. Yoo-hoo. Hello. Yeah.
yeah.
Hi. We see you. I keep
Is she
sometimes
like
I
a? Is she like a Twitch viewer or something?
yeah. Fanny asked one of her friends to show up. And yeah. We started 12 o'clock EST and it's been over an hour and 30 minutes. We're taking ourselves a break. Bro, it's 6:30 where I'm at. Where the fuck? Don't worry about it.
6:30.
Wait
Oh
a sec-
my
Wait a
yikes.
second.
Aren't you going to the bathroom?
I was supposed to go to the bathroom. I'm not going to just yet.
Wha-
Akuma, is that
was.
person's on your side of the woods?
Yeah, I think I know who it is. Just like
Yours-
she's in
yours-
Britland or somewhere around
Oi.
Britland.
The woods?
You boy.
Hello.
We don't talk about the woods.
Oh, my.
There's scary shit in there. I should know I live in there. Yes, you are a tea
Man.
drinker. I understand.
Okay, you didn't just say that about yourself. Now, come on.
I do eat crumpets on the regular. Damn, that's unfortunate. Alright, I'm gonna use the bathroom before y'all decide to reenact that part. We will be back here in a second. No, I'm
Chat,
Alrighty.
what the freak?
funnier that way.
Chat, what the freak?
Don't what
You
the
know,
freak us.
what the freak? This always keeps happening, man. Straight
I
up.
didn't. I don't have my alarm, so I fed the cats later than I expected.
They're going to do bad things to you.
I'm going to eviscerate you because of that.
Gonna rob you in your sleep.
The cats?
Yep.
I think the cats would already robs her already.
I mean, pets are pretty much freeloaders, but we love them anyway.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Your pets could be freeloaders. My pet works a 9 to 5.
I don't have any pets currently.
I've seen Poco. No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does. He spends his 9 to 5 guarding the house.
Yeah,
Barking
when
whenever
you're
there's
that little
anyone who-
guy, he's got to make sure every threat looks bigger to him.
Exactly. So he works a 9 to 5, man.
I'm not sure if he's gonna do much unless they're allergic to cat hair.
Maybe.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, the cats don't even go to hunt spiders anymore.
They don't?
There was I was trying to clean up some of like a mess that Theo left behind because it was toys, and there was a spider amongst those, and I was like, shit, I gotta get the cats. So I like grabbed Tabby. Maybe it was my mistake because I grabbed Tabby, but I literally like was trying to point to the spider and like get her dumb little face to look at it. But she did not seem to either know or give a care. Tabby just walk around her own two paws. Her own two squishy bean paws.
Yeah.
Her little mitts.
The little mitts. The paws.
The pause.
The pause.
I actually did use the bathroom. So I went to infiltrate the next one too. There will be quite a break because this is a 1 to 20. My next one is going to also I'll probably do some one shots and then do another 1 to 20. Woo! If that's okay. I put way too much citric acid in that water.
Ew. Acidy.
It's good. It tastes like lemon juice. And I need it. It was hot today at work.
Understood.
It's like freaking 90 degrees. Hold on.
Yeah, it's warm. was very warm.
There's a high UV, so let me just made a fucking new Weather Channel. Be damned. Feels like 83. I love that. I love where I live. There is a feels like, and this is in Fahrenheit, not centigrade. I apologize, you British person. Stressing me out.
Could be worse.
Oh, is it? They're in chat. Hi, Flynn.
It's Sunny Lemon underscore.
Hello.
No, I want the fucking radar. I don't want the explore tab. No, piss off. Oh lord. Oh, they say hello.
Hello. I can't read chat because I would then have to pull up the Twitch. But hello.
I've got it on my second monitor. You're good.
I've been reading it as well.
They're going to start 1776 Electric Boogaloo. My shit. I work on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but I'm off Monday and Friday of next week. Yes! Vacay prep!
Yay.
And Friday is going to be... I'll probably honestly stream. It's been a hot minute since there's a Destiny stream. Because Destiny ain't done much. It's fine. It is what it is. I did not read Good Guys for that ad. I read Goon Guys. That's a problem.
Well,
Hashtag Goon Guys.
someone's got to make a living.
Alright. Are we all back?
No.
Head count?
Alright.
One.
Kuma, Masaris, Need, Noah, install. Get off Slay the Spire. I see that.
I'm not on what? What are you talking about? I'm not on
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
Bruh,
Lotus
I'm on
guy.
what? It's
3
cool. We were
minutes,
on
32
break.
seconds.
We were on break.
I can see that
We were on
too.
break. We were on break. We were on break. I'm getting out of it. I'm getting out of it.
Are we still on break?
Yeah.
Oh, we're about to be out of break.
Yeah, we're still
Alright,
technically
break
on
time.
break,
Oh,
but we're... we're probably only going to go to 2 because yeah.
Tired, aren't we?
Mostly because I
I
want to
am
take a
too.
nap before my nieces get here, and I'm going to be unfortunately hit in the gut by my nieces climbing all over me. I love them, but they're in the monkey
fair.
phase.
The monkey face. The monkey's fist?
The monkey.
The monkey.
Yeah, make sure you wear a shin-proof vest.
No.
It is all right. It is just really hot here, so I'm gonna get hit like with tiredness too.
I'll have to take a picture of the monkey.
The monkey's tail, the monkey's fist, the monkey.
And it's just fucking Rashang.
Oh.
Alright.
Monkey.
Monkey. Alright, we are...
Coming on back online.
Coming back.
And we're back, folks.
Are we?
We never left.
Well, I left to go pee.
Are we?
That's
No, we never left.
I'm gone.
it.
I'm going
Bye,
down.
Masaris.
Bye.
On call. Oh.
No, I'm not
Well,
going to do
let's-
that. Most of the time, mostly
Not
because
again.
my computer is far away from the bathroom. Because the spirits of
your
the
bath.
electricity do not like the spirits of water.
Toast your
Understandable.
You're
Let's
not
make these last
committing
20 minutes
toaster.
count.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. Alright, so moving the camera back onto the intrepid duo upstairs. No, this is some
And
fine ass wine. He is
Noah
right.
is much more calm because he is having alcohol.
You look around the room and there are a lot of models that seem to be just moving by themselves. And with Akuma's playing through the door, some of them seem to be moving a little bit differently, going against the grain, choosing their own will.
So, Princey,
Not my
you never
name.
told me. Well, you never told me your name.
I've not really took much thought to actually create a name for myself.
I'm calling you Princey for now.
Please
Anyways,
don't.
Princey. Does that normally happen? How many, what'd you call it,
Cycles.
loops did that happen in? He's just gesturing to, like, the tiny little objects by the door.
Well, frankly, not a lot. And again, there wasn't a bard that was so endowed with power, much like your father. Think about his lineage.
That's the
He's
god of fate for you.
He kind of, with that, he kind of chuckles, and you hear a wrong note being played, and then he'll just cough and continue on his thing. The god of fate. I wouldn't have.
You know, the trio, the big peas. Would that make them the PPP?
3 P's in a trench coat. That's what we call a pea pod. Anyway.
3 peas in a pod. Band name called it. You know, big guy.
Called them Puck. I would have called them Puck and Pucky, but whatever.
Odd. That's the first time a descendant directly from a middle one has appeared. Normally it's just order and chaos, and, well, chaos gets stuck in Phobos, and an order one gets stuck in Mundania. Mostly because they like the routine.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's working though. We got this far relatively physically relatively unscathed.
Well, I
Metaphys-
mean, think about it. This entire area is not made for fighting. It's more of a mental challenge.
I guess. Noah's like gonna pour himself another shot of wine, takes him. So, if this is like the first time in this whole thing that we've got Fate Hook on the dashboard,
Dashboard. You're
don't worry
making
about
up
it.
words now.
Listen, motherfucker, I'm the Prince of fucking Mania. If I'm gonna represent something that I've never heard of until like a month ago, may as well have fun with it. So I'm gonna make up vocabulary.
Alright,
And it's
wordsmith.
working. You never heard the word dashboard until today.
Not really, no.
Exactly. I'm doing my part. Anyways, if Fate Puck is on the dashboard, and that's never happened before, then that's something.
Indeed, it's a good start.
Mm-hmm. Then what about Noah's like tapping his chin? Have you ever gone and like slaughtered the rest of the boat?
6
I mean,
times.
motherfucker. 6 out of however many times, though. That's impressive. Like, you gotta think. If it's like 10 or lower in all your loopies, then it's gotta count for something. Maybe I should start like keeping a notebook of like how many times I've been called devil child or whatever. How many funny stories have I told you in like weird realities?
So, it's not exactly you. It's
Hmm. I know
different
I know
different
it's not like a
iterations of different people. In fact,
fully tell me I'm like
in fact,
okay, I don't mind being like I guess there were like some loops where I was fine with being like a chick forever, but please don't tell me I was actually like born a cis man. I can't handle that kind of toxic masculinity in my consciousness.
he's going to stop playing and look over at you, and kind of, and I just look at you and go, 16. However,
He's
out of that, 3 of which you were happily married, 5 of which you were looking and actively dating, 1 of which that you had changed your gender from a male to female, and
oh god.
1 that you were completely normal. That leaves a couple of others that I am not exactly remembering right now. Oh, right.
You realize that when someone drunk asks you about themselves, normally that's like a rhetorical question, right?
You're the one that started this conversation.
And I'm the drunk one.
He's going to stop playing and just gesture over to the other side of the room that you couldn't see because of the fucking spotlight, and you see a whole host of empty bottles. That man has sat and drank 23 bottles today. He is white girl wasted.
Damn, I didn't know you could fucking party. I thought you were gonna be like boring as shit, and that's why you're like stone faced all the time. That was like pouring yourself yet another shot.
Listen, I have gone through enough. I deserve a drink.
Damn fucking straight, my man. Cheers to that. No, after Noah like takes a sip, he's like, ah, I'm feeling a lot better. Still feel like I should throw the small top at something, but
You could open up Mundania's door. I mean, not my door, sorry. Nostalgia's door.
It sounds kind of creepy in there. Brad got scared.
Well, I mean, it isn't exactly much to look at.
You say either you're saying that, and there's like I don't know, a clammy, pale, 6-headed creature in there that's gonna try to eat me and redo this loop all over again because I got pulled out of the equation, or there really is nothing going on in there. It's just some gnomes having a tea party or whatever.
I'm gonna test that's not gnomes.
Noah's like kind of like narrowing his eyes a little bit at Princey. You haven't exactly confirmed if it was the other one yet.
What, the worm?
Yeah, sure, we can call it that. See it.
Well, I mean, it's different. It's different for everyone.
That makes sense. So wait, is it for me gonna be like my old church where they were like, "Oh, hey, welcome back, Noah. By the way, get back to sweeping the leaves, have fun with the lizards."
No, it takes people. It's not places. It can't mimic more than that.
Okay, so the church staff. Same results.
It's going to create an area that is more. Mm, it's going to create something or someone that invokes a nostalgic sort of feeling on you. The whole thing of nostalgia is history and keeping someone there.
Well, I've
That's
got
sort of the whole bit with the last couple of things.
yeah, so it's either gonna pick a church that I do actually kind of nostalgize, I guess, but it's not like in a good way, or it's gonna try to make a concept out of something that I would have liked, but basically had no idea about. You know, like my mom. How many of us here like lack a mom? I'm not saying there's like a lot of dads, but no moms.
It does appear as like my mom as well, but that's only because, well, whenever you've
Yeah.
gone through enough and you see a mother actually try to remove you out of a situation that is bad enough, you do start to miss them.
It was a Disney protagonist.
New age Disney protag.
Transmax Disney Pro Tag. Disney would
He's got
never though.
he's got no mom, but he's got two dads.
Disney would never. Noah's like thinking about it and is like, all right, hear me out. Hear me out. We could put a bet on it. 5Gs. It's gonna be my theoretical mom, but in the robes of my church.
All right.
If it's he tried its best here to make me feel better about
5 gold. It's your mother, but in different vestments.
all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, let's go. Noah's gonna like get up and bring the bottle with him. Come on, Brett.
Brat is just on its back, wings out. It is having a great time because it has somehow gotten to a saucer of alcohol. Maybe, just maybe, you weren't looking, and good old Princey gave it a saucer of alcohol to enjoy.
Are bats or rats allowed to have
Seems that
alcohol?
way.
I don't think alcohol's good for rats.
It doesn't matter. It was
Maybe
only
just
a
some.
little bit. I watered it down. Don't worry.
Maybe it was just some like older grape juice or something.
So how good is Akuma at imitating the song now?
Perfect. But you do notice that footsteps are getting closer to the door.
Oh, I was gonna take the tunnel like through the closet.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not stepping. I'm just sitting down playing music. Although maybe I guess the better for that he's getting at it, the more into it he's getting. But like he's walking around, doing a bit of a jig. You know, he's in the zone.
All right. So, you two go over through the tunnels, which seem to be getting a little bit more easier to navigate. And you
Yeah, there's
climb into a different room.
I think the voices are that way. All right, let's go.
The voices consolidate into only one. And as you climb through, you exit out into what seems to be a semi-familiar room. You know the bed, you know the walls, but sitting on there seems to be a young woman who does sort of resemble you. She has long blonde hair. She is not wearing the robes of of your faith. Instead,
Damn.
you can feel the air crackle a little bit. Every so often, it feels like someone is trying to send electric current through the air. And you can hear her praying.
Oh. Noah's gonna like keep his voice low because he isn't sure like if this is supposed to act like his mom or is this actually just like a mirror reflection, like through several mirrors of technically Nasty. Noah's gonna look over at the Mundania prince. You know, I kind of thought I had 5 gold there. Hang on, I got it in my pockets.
Don't pay me just yet.
But it's right there.
I don't
And that's
need the
certainly
5 gold.
We'll get you a souvenir, I guess.
Get me out of this loop and we'll call it even. Moving the camera over to Stall. Stall, roll me Arcana with advantage.
Really hoping for a big number. There is a 16 in there. Pretty good.
Not bad. 16. As you are shuffling your cards, 2 cards come into contact with a blank card, a roll dice card, and disguise. It seems that there's these two combine into what looks to be the dual theater masks. And there is even a description on the cards. On the card, whenever
I was gonna look. Oh.
You go ahead.
Nah, he's just gonna look like befuddled. He's gonna be like, oh my god.
On the card it says Grand Theater Troupe card. Play this card, and you can create what seems to be a large theater troupe out of seemingly nothing. It is not illusionary, and they are there, seemingly pulled out of the unknown. But they will freely give you disguises, or they can create such a ruckus that you can slip away from an area undetected.
Just even like Star looks at that. Oh.
And then you remember what the card seller told you. Combinations in the most strangest of ways. And there, still sitting on the table, is the red card. And that's where we're in today's session.
Hey!
Oh, okay. And that was kind of short, not gonna lie.
It is a little short. I'm going to explain why. So we would normally have our next session on the 20th. However, I will be out of town.
Mhm.
So we're having a shorter session. One, because I'm tired as fuck. I got up at 4 a.m. this morning.
Yeah.
I want to take a nap.
Understandable.
We will be, the 20th will not be whenever we have our next session. Our next session will be July 4th. If, and emphasis on if,
4th
my
of
family
July.
is not going out. You probably
I was gonna
are.
say, that
Big
is an
if.
interesting day.
Yeah. Funny. Fanny, I will probably not be able to appear on for your session on the 13th.
Got it. That's fine.
I wanted to give you, for some of you guys who have not gotten some cryptic items, I wanted to give you those because honestly, I find adding mystery to the items that I give is pretty fun. Noah kind of got theirs mostly because it is a family heirloom. Nee, you or Maceris could use that. However, I know that Nee has a better time with impulse control.
What?
Perchance.
What?
But
I can't speak for Maceris.
You did get a interesting hint through your interaction
Oh, yeah.
today. And hopefully that pays off because I'm praying it does. Saul, if you want, you can DM me throughout the day. Oh shit. I have a dentist appointment coming up on that
Damn.
Friday. So we might
Okay.
have to postpone it a little bit. I totally forgot. But it's at 9 a.m. They'll be quick, easy, in and out. It's just cleaning. They'll probably yell at me again. Doesn't matter.
I feel like a dentist always yells at you, though.
It's mostly because of what happened during my childhood and it's affected my teeth.
I like
Damn.
when they take the metal hook and they stab you in the gum. And they're like, "Oh, you bled. You must not floss."
Mine actually don't do that.
I'm mortal. I'm gonna bleed if you stab me.
Mine's
Hey.
mostly, why are you grinding your teeth? You need to not be doing that. And I'm like, that's cool. Having painkillers in my youth were not a thing. We didn't have enough money to go buy Advil whenever I was a kid, but now we do. So yeah. But anyway, tangent aside, the week that I'm gone, holy cow, there's 4 birthdays.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Fuck.
Yeah, this month is also birthday month for me.
You want to know what a birthday month is? August.
Yeah, a lot of August babies.
1,
Like
2,
me.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
6,
11, 12.
I think my dad's birthday is in July.
Days, holy shit.
Multiple
Saying, I hope you
on
enjoyed
one
being.
specific day.
I hope a lot of
That
you
was a month
enjoyed
ago.
being Christmas gifts for your mother.
Yeah, no joke. Anyway, everyone have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching.
Yep.
And yeah. Stay
Bye.
spooky.
Oh.
Bye. Stay
Goodbye.
spooky.